there. Hey, cameraman, how you doing?
Hey, world.
Hey, world. This is Laura's manager, and his name. Let's give him a plug. I'm sorry, I forgot. I'm sorry,
Phil.
His name is Phil.
Phil.
From Scotland.
Phil from Scotland. Say something, Phil.
From Glasgow.
My name's Philip McAllister Ferns. I'm from Glasgow, Scotland.
That's very polite.
He doesn't. I know he's very polite, and I don't hear much of an accent going on.
Well, that's
if I spoke Glaswegian, you would understand. A Glaswegian is more like, this is what I do and what I'm going to do, and it's not like that. So it's totally undecipherable. So you wouldn't know a word I was saying about it like that. So
that's more like it.
That's it.
So he wants to slow down in Nashville because everyone talks much more slowly here, you know. So, you know, you walk into a store and order something, you forget, and no one understands. To enunciate.
Enunciate with Southern flair. Yes. Hey, grits. Do you like grits?
Oh no.
No.
I like porridge, but I don't like grits.
Grits. A lot of people put sugar on their grits too, but I just give me the grits with the just salt, pepper, and butter.
I don't actually know if I've even tried it. I think I've just seen it and thought.
You've just seen it. You've just read about it in books.
I've seen it in these breakfast buffet things.
You know, for you, I just happened to have prepared a bowl of grits.
Oh no, yeah, right. That'd be the most wonderful gift ever.
The most wonderful gift ever, a bowl of grits. Unbelievable.
Coming back to Radio Free Nashville, I hope, for my grits next time.
Well, definitely. You know what? Just for the heck of it, I will. I'll bet you. Watch me. Watch out. When you come back to visit us again, and I know you will, I will have some grits.
Do you get fruit? Do you put fruit and things in it, or is it just come
You know, I guess you can do whatever. I mean, you know, you could put fruit in grits.
Throw out the window.
But I don't know. Fruit and grits. Now you put fruit in oatmeal, you know? Do you like oatmeal? Oatmeal?
Yeah,
I'm trying to talk like good. Do you
put
like
that on my
oatmeal?
face at night. That's meant to be good for your skin.
Yeah, I know. I do that too. The cucumbers over the eyes, and my face feels like a salad. You know? Salad face. I know, we're being real crazy, but that's what we do here on TJ Company. We have fun interviews.
I knew it was going to be like this.
Oh, you knew, okay. Speaking, let's get back to you. It's not all about me. Now, Laura, let's get back to you. Okay. What is your process for writing a song? Take us through kind of like your process.
That kind of varies depending on, I guess, if you're co-writing or, you know, writing solo. I guess if I'm writing solo, I'd just like to try and get like a really strong idea first. You know, maybe a strong lyrical idea and a strong melody, and then take it from there. You know, I always find it's good to have a really strong theme, you know, to start with, so it makes the process kind of easier, but it's never easy.
Yeah.
Any songwriter knows the process isn't easy.
Yeah.
I think co-writing sessions, it's good to come in with an idea. If you want, you know, if it's something you think maybe I think I'd like to take this idea forward, maybe this would be, you know, the writer to help me with that, and, you know, maybe have the melody and the idea for the chorus, and then just work out how the song is going to evolve.
Yeah, fortunately enough, Laura and I have just finished the song actually,
Yay!
and we're trying to kind of get it all
fun.
tightened up and get ready to demo. Actually, I've been thinking about the demo, you know, here lately, but yeah, co-writing is an interesting process, isn't it?
It's
you
fun.
have to have the give and the take of each other, and kind of learn each other and chemistry and all that.
And be on kind of similar wavelengths as to where the song's going. Otherwise, you have two people I can imagine arguing over. Like, I thought this was the way. No, I thought this was.
Yeah.
But I thought we were on the same page.
On the same page for writing, and that's good. So now the next step, I think, will be to demo.
Yeah.
And that's a whole different thing too. So I'm trying to think about, you know, that and get that done soon. We're going to be demoing that song. That'll be fun.
Definitely.
That'll be fun. Who are some of your music influences? I mean, who has influenced you?
Well, yeah, I've had so many influences really from a young age to, you know, through college, and then more recent getting into the Americana and country thing, you know. Because when I recorded my first album, that was kind of more with the, you know, the Scottish contemporary folk kind of genre. And then gradually I met Jim Lauderdale over in Glasgow at the Celtic Connections Festival, and we did a co-write, and we got ready to do a show called Tayside to Tennessee. And really when I met Jim, this whole Americana world kind of opened up for me, and I was influenced by a lot of the kind of bluegrass and Americana as well. like Ricky Skaggs and quite a few of the people I've worked with. The first album was more like, you know, the Proclaimers and Kirsty MacColl and Shane MacGowan and the likes. And then also the second album, Celticana, there was a few different like band influences, like the Faces and the Rolling Stones. There's a song that has that kind of, more about the feel and the groove that we got when recording the songs in the studio. So I think very diverse.
Yeah, very diverse.
Yeah, a lot of influences. And just bringing them all into something that, you know, is something that you can put your own stamp on and sound a bit more like yourself, you know.
Mm-hmm. What's going to be, do you think, and you may be still trying to figure out, Nashville, Tennessee, you know, what do you think your greatest challenge is to be here, to live here and performing here and songwriting here? What's your greatest challenges that you face being here?
I think just getting the right platform for people to see what you do and to do it well. I'm trying to find good musicians, a good band as well. I'm doing more solo acoustic stuff now just because it's easier getting around, you know, and touring. Even if I'm doing, you know, solo acoustic shows, I can travel and do that. But I'd love to have, you know, a young band with me as well. So that's something I look forward to. And also, what was the question about Nashville? I had something. I went on to a different train of thought.
Challenges of Nashville.
Challenges of Nashville.
Yeah.
I had something else I was going to say and I've forgotten. I was thinking about the band thing because that's exciting to me because I love performing live, you know, and getting the right opportunities to perform and
that would
connecting
be cool.
with the fans.
Yeah, well, yeah. If you had a whole, you know, band backing you kind of thing, you could, it would open up the venues where you could get gigs, I guess.
Yeah. It's a kind of young vibe I like to create on stage, you know, kind of up-tempo, kind of happy. I've got a few songs that are kind of, you know, quite more like the Tennessee Waltz kind of thing, a bit of a older feel, which I like to do as well. But in general, I like to keep things happy and up and try and lift people's spirits.
Yes, lift the spirits up. That's good. That's good. So you'd say if anyone comes to see Laura McGhee with a band or without a band, right?
Even without a band,
you're gonna hear some really uplifting music and
Hopefully,
fun stuff.
I'd like to try and
just have a good time. You don't get too heavy. Is that what you're saying, or you know?
Yeah, I like to, when I'm writing, I like to think of like kind of things that have happened to me and, you know, personal things that you can put in that other people can relate to. But in a live situation, it's good for people to let their hair down and have fun and all the rest of it. And
there you go.
Sing along.
Sing along.
Clap along, dance along, whatever.
Yeah, that's neat. All right. And you got your, besides your manager, Phil, being here, your mother.
She's here.
Is here. She's out
don't
lobby.
Don't invite her in because she's shy.
She's shy.
Well, she claims to be shy.
Is she? Okay. We won't invite Mom in. Hey, Mom! Shout out to the mom, right?
Hey, Mom.
In fact, I have to do this. This is Mom shout out. Shout out! 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 And see, that looks weird, but you also have to hear that too.
That's right. Yeah.
It's an echo. That's my homemade echo effect. So Mom told me. Mom just told me this. She just did this to me.
Oh, that means
that means she's gonna cut my throat or something.
No, she doesn't want
I know.
to.
I know. She said, stop it. Shh. Yeah.
She's here for 3 weeks. So
she's here for 3 weeks. Okay.
Yeah.
Is she having a good time?
She is. Yeah.
That's cool.
I've had quite a few gigs and things since she's been over. I performed at Bridgestone Arena.
Oh, that's
Predators
neat.
game.
The Predators game.
Awesome.
Yeah, how'd that go? Was that good?
That was fantastic.
And those Preds are on a roll too. Been winning some games at the right time.
I've never seen anything like it. It was a show. It was a spectacle. Because not only, you know, the sporting, you know, they're obviously there to support their team and watch the game, but it's a big show as well. And then we were performing, so we had that.
Yeah.
And, you know, the cheerleaders and all the kind of, they've got their mascot beating the drum, getting everyone going and everything.
And the pageantry and all the excitement with it. Yeah, they love their Predators here. They really do. So that's cool. How about another tune? Let's hear another tune.
Great, yeah. I'm still trying to remember what was going. I hate when I can't remember. I was going to say something, I can't remember what it was. I hate when that happens.
Well, maybe it'll, you know,
come
back around.
The conversation comes back.
Come back around.
You can talk for a second while I tune the guitar down.
Okay, well, let's see. Today's weather forecast outside is, you know, cloudy and rainy. Going to be about, 52 degrees.
Is that true?
Is that good? Yeah, that's
good.
pretty much right. Okay. Laura McGee's going to play another song right here, live on TJ and Company. What's this going to be?
This song's all about the American dream, having, everyone talks about the American dream over here, I think actually that's one thing about America that I've noticed that I like, is everyone seems really positive. I like the positive energy that I'm surrounded by every day. Yeah. And it keeps me happy.
Well, it's like that because we have Pop-Tarts over here. and if we can eat Pop-Tarts, we stay happy.
Anyway,
let's hear it.
It's about a lady or a girl called Betty Blue. It's called Betty Blue. Up poor, there's one thing she knew for sure. It's not where you come from, it's where you're heading to. That's all that matters. Oh, I'm telling you, that American dream ain't over yet. If you try, you just might get. Graduation day to dawn, and pride her time had come. It's not where you come from, it's where you're heading to. That's all that matters. Oh, I'm telling you, that American dream ain't over yet. If you try, you just might get.
Fantastic. That's a cool song. I like that a lot. Yeah, that moves. That's one of those tappers. Yeah.
Worked on that with my comrades, what I call them, my counterparts in Scotland. I was over for Christmas and New Year, and Phil and I did a schools project actually with the Glasgow school children to write a new song about Glasgow, which we just recorded. I recorded my vocals for yesterday. And he's taking it back over to Glasgow, and they're having the kids into the studio to record their parts. And we'd make a video, and I think touch wood, fingers crossed. I can say this because I'm in America. The City Council in Glasgow are going to get behind this song. Maybe if they get called from KIrby, they might.
That's right. Hey. Yeah, sure, right. Mm-hmm. All right. Hey, something I forgot to mention too. It was really cool last month that you opened for Nancy Griffith.
That's right, yes.
At the Belfast Nashville Songwriters Festival in Belfast.
That's right. Yeah, it was amazing.
That's pretty heavy duty. That
was such a great opportunity, and she's just such an amazing artist. And I got the opportunity to watch her show. I was opening for her with my guitarist Johnny Cameron from Riverside Studios in Glasgow, and we went to Belfast. They came over Phil and Johnny came over from Scotland, and I came over from Nashville. And we met in Belfast, and I think they shortened it to the Bell Nash Festival. Because I think he used to do one in Nashville as well, but it was amazing. I met so many Nashville songwriters in Belfast. People I wouldn't have met here, because everyone was over. There was lots of Nashville songwriters over. It was a big songwriters festival. And they did the In the Round thing, because that's really, unique to Nashville, Songwriters in the Round. I'd never really heard much about a Songwriters in the Round. Yeah. Until I came to Nashville, so they don't really do it in Scotland, and I think they're just picking up in Belfast purely because of the connection with Nashville, that they're creating with this festival. So they had Nancy, and I was fortunate enough to be in the Songwriters in the Round with Nancy on the Sunday, which was the last day. They had this kind of big closing party in the main hotel. You know, it was a great venue, and there was 4 songwriters, and Nancy and her backup singer and guitarist was on with me and Nancy, and we did 3 songs each. And you know,
cool.
The style of In the Round, taking your turn,
mm-hmm.
and all the rest. So that was fun. And the night before, I opened for May Street Church, and I think it was about 400 people in the audience. So it was a great platform to connect with some new fans, and sold some albums, and met Nancy. She was amazing. And her show was just, I loved her performance of From a Distance. It was a very, very moving performance, actually. It was really good. Loved it.
I was just thinking you should do voiceovers. You know,
with the accent.
That's what I'm saying. Because Nashville, Tennessee, hey, right here.
That'd be great. I'd love to.
That would be really cool. All right.
I'd love to do voiceovers. I love talking, so as you can tell. My 3 favourite things are talking, food, and music. In that order, I think. Food might come first.
Really? Food, talk, but don't talk with your mouth full.
Not at the same time.
Right.
Although it's good to have food and music at the same time.
Okay. What's been your greatest thrill so far in the music business, in your whole career? I mean, is there one thing that really stands out?
Well, one of the most amazing performances I did. Unfortunately, people won't have heard of this band. They're a band called Runrig, and they're massive in Scotland and Europe. And they performed to huge audiences, and I performed 17,000 people with Runrig in Inverness. The weather was like the way it is today, and the night before it was gorgeous sunshine, and we were sound checking. It was brilliant. This is an outdoor show, one of these like things where you've got Loch Ness in the background, beautiful setting, stunning weather at the sound check, just getting ready for everyone to arrive, and there was like a lot of other bands and things on as well. It was going on all afternoon and night the following day, and Runrig were headlining. It was their show, and they always do a big production with the huge screens and backdrops and everything. They've got the whole stage crew. Everything's like really professional, really well done. And of course, did it not rain and pour the whole night before the show?
Oh, wow.
So by the time the audience arrived, you're talking like puddles everywhere, mud everywhere, and so they released a DVD and they called it Year of the Flood. And it was quite
that's good. That was like your that was equivalent, let's say, we'll call it your like Dinah Ross performing in Central Park.
There you go. Well, that would be a good thing to compare it to.
When it was just raining cats and dogs and lightning and all that, and there you go.
She's one of my all-time favourite artist as well, funnily enough that you should mention her.
Yeah.
Actually, I went to see her in Glasgow, and I gave her a copy of this album, Green Eyes.
Really? Okay, cool. That's very neat. Yeah.
What
about, now the flip side of that coin, what's been your biggest disappointment?
Oh man, these questions are so difficult. I don't think I've had that very many disappointments. I had probably some gigs that, like maybe haven't been as successful in terms of maybe been expecting more of a turnout or whatever,
and you
that
kind of look out and you go, work.
Yeah, but I mean, it doesn't really matter if there's like 2 or 3 people in the audience. I still enjoy it, so I still have a good time on stage.
That's a good attitude.
As long as we're having a good time on stage, then the audience are having a good time. That's kind of the way I look at it, anyway.
So then it's all been all good for
pretty
you,
positive,
really.
Yeah.
You haven't had thank goodness, you haven't really had a real downer time or whatever.
I think the kind of natural progression for me was to come to Nashville because of the way my music was developing and evolving into this kind of style that I've been doing with the more country influences. That was what I was going to say. I remember now, I knew it would come back to me. Was about the fact that since I came to Nashville, being more open to all the stuff that they're playing on mainstream country radio, which we don't get in Scotland. You turn on the radio, you don't get anything like what you would get in Nashville or here in America, because really there's special, radio programs like BBC Radio 2 that play country music, but in general, your average radio station wouldn't play country music. So that's a big difference. So to just get up in the morning, you're getting ready to go out for your day, songwriting or whatever you're doing, put on the radio and you hear all this stuff. So, you know, you're getting influenced by that as well every day.
Oh, yeah.
So I think the music I'm making now, which I'm about to record, probably has more of the commercial contemporary kind of vibe with a roots production, because I'm still sticking to my roots with the guitar and, you know, full band kind of live sound.
Right.
So the production won't be like, you know, you hear on the radio, but I think the songs are maybe becoming a bit more commercial because of that.
Yeah, you're just picking it up.
Yeah. It's just a natural thing.
Yeah. One final question. Have you ever played for a rowdy crowd where they've thrown eggs and tomatoes at you?
No, I know. Phil's thinking the same one I am. He's got it. Shane McGowan and the Pogues, Glasgow Barrowlands Ballroom, beer. All over the stage.
Oh, really?
All over the audience. As soon as he started, the first song, the audience were crazy. They started throwing their beer everywhere. My mum and dad were in the audience, right down the front. I was playing fiddle, I should say.
Yeah.
Fiddle, get it right, with Shane. And of course, they were right down the front to get a good view. Right. And as soon as the first song started, they got soaked in beer and they had to move to the back.
Wow. Incredible. That's incredible.
That was rowdy. That was the most rowdy, definitely.
The most rowdy, wow.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, hopefully stay safe. Watch out for tomatoes.
No, I haven't had that. That sounds like a bad thing. If someone's not good, they get tomatoes.
Well, that is bad. That's terrible. I mean, you know, that's put up that little chicken, what they call chicken wire, in front of the stage. If you ever have to play somewhere where there's chicken wire when you go out and you're looking at the audience through these little chicken wire, then you know that's not good, because they're going to maybe throw beer bottles and they're going to throw eggs and, you know, tomatoes and anything.
So stay away from those shoes.
It's crazy stuff.
So not good things.
Stay away from that.
Stay away from those.
All right. Well, Laura, thank you for being my guest
today.
You're welcome. How do people pick up on your music, website, if you have a website and all that? Why don't you give the folks that?
It's www.lauramcgee.com, and just remember that McGee has an H. It's MCGHEE. And Facebook as well. Yeah. And Reverb Nation, I'm on that now as well. That's been a great thing.
Cool. Very good. Well, come back to see us sometime too. It's been great.
Thank you for having me. It's been fantastic.
Been fun. Enjoyed your music. And we're going to close out with one too. In fact, let's see. We're going to close out with this tune called Reaching Out.
That's the one. Do you want me to give a little bit of background on the song? Yeah. Well, it was inspired by, I don't know if you've heard of Gaelic mouth music from the Highlands of Scotland. When they used to try and basically sing, instead of playing with, before they had like fiddles and things, they would sing this kind of mouth music. And that's actually what it is. It doesn't actually mean anything. It's just rhythm. So basically marrying that with gospel, with the gospel style, and I like to call it my Gaelic meets gospel. Not garlic, Gaelic.
Yeah, not garlic, right?
And it's called Reaching Out.
Reaching Out, all right. Laura McGee and Reaching Out. Thanks again, Laura.
Thank you. Thanks, TJ.
All right. All right, there you go. We'll get a picture and we'll be cool.
He likes to film all this.